Welcome back to Drag Us to Hell, the podcast for all the weirdos and queerdos. I am, of course, your ghost host with the most, Formaldehyde.
Yes.
And we are joined with, of course, our normal host of the night, Franco.
Average
host of the night.
Average host.
Franco.
Yeah, that's me.
And then we got Jason.
Hello, what's up, guys?
Resident heterosexual.
Yes. I'm the only straight guy here.
The only straight one.
Yeah.
How does
I
it feel?
gotta ask. So your shirt, what does it say? Roll your kitty?
You know Roll Your Kitty, right?
No.
Roll Your You don't know that?
No.
Are you really gay?
I guess not. I guess I just lost my license just now. What does that mean?
It's just a thing. There's something that's like on YouTube and on the gram. It's like that dude that has the two girls. He's like a workout thingy.
You lost me at
Wow.
workout. You lost me at workout.
Anyways, he says roll your kitty, and they do it to like Missy Elliott, and it has the cats. You don't even know what I'm talking about?
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
I don't think you're gay.
Yeah, I guess not.
I don't think you're
not
gay.
enough,
I think
at
this
least.
is all a lie.
I think our
You're like Matty Morphosis.
yeah, I am the Matty Morphosis of the Dragula.
Matty Morphosis is a straight guy that does drag.
That does drag on
Drag Race.
and does it really well actually.
Oh, wow.
on Drag Race.
Okay.
They do. They do. They do.
Maybe not.
They do.
I
they do well for a straight man doing drag.
he does.
It's
Okay, anyway, what were
never
you
mind.
saying?
We're not getting into it.
He seems like a nice person.
They are very nice. They're very
He's
nice.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Well, you know what? That's a good talk getting into drag. We can talk about a little bit of Dragula.
Yeah.
That's right.
We are just off the final of Dragula, which it has been it feels like it's been forever now that we've been talking about this season.
Yeah.
And now that it's just now coming to an end
Yes.
is kind of crazy.
Yeah. What'd you think?
It was amazing. Well, it was amazing in the sense that it was a final. And it was a very full final.
This is the most PC answers I've heard so far from you.
Spoil alerts right now. We're going to say the winner. So if anybody who hasn't seen Dragula, please click off now for the next 10 seconds or so. But I want to give a huge shout out and congratulations to Neo Hulu X, who is our next drag super monster, which is super cool. Honestly, in my opinion, they were my pick to win since day one.
Wait, really?
My pick, yeah, definitely, 100%.
I feel like this was mixed up.
We can go back. We can
roll the tape.
We can roll the tape.
Tapes.
I don't know if that was true.
Neo Hulu, I thought she was. I didn't really have anybody else that I was excited for, except for maybe Orgotic at the beginning, but their stuff kind of started looking the same to me. So
yeah.
As a winner, I wanted somebody who was giving us the refreshing me in drag and just was just a nice to look at and something that we hadn't seen, and definitely Neo gave us that. So
my pick went out
out
day 2
decades ago.
Yeah.
They went out I think they were fourth out or something like that, if I remember correctly.
But that's a sign though that I'm really straight. I can't.
You wouldn't
honestly.
It all just looks like
if I did,
it all
pick
looks
the
like
winner,
plaid to you.
You'd be a little
Nah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. When you said anaphylactic, I was like, are you sure about that one? You might want to go back to the chalkboard on that one. But
I need to.
Yeah. Do you recall the looks that the Boulets had?
Yes, I did. They had a fringe headpiece for the announcement challenges.
The black.
Yeah.
With the beading.
Yeah, the beading, and then
that was nice.
I like that. I like that look. Their crowning look was really bad.
I don't remember it.
It was they had this huge headpiece on, and then they had 2 horns coming out of their chest.
Oh, that's right.
Then,
the craft foam kind of thing.
Yeah, it was very craft foam, and then they had a bleeding heart as well. It was a lot.
It was lit up, right?
It was lit up, yeah. It was a lot.
But one of them was dim and one was brighter.
Yeah. Well, no, it's just you couldn't tell because Drac was holding the crown, so you couldn't see theirs, and then Swan was holding nothing, so you could see hers. But
the first look I really remember.
I really dug.
It was kind of
they always do that look.
The Bene Gesserits. It reminded me from Dune.
From Dune, yeah. They always do that look. They've done kind of an ethereal kind of beating look every season for their crowning. I don't know why they didn't stick with that for the actual crowning and only did it for the challenge announcement. I don't know. It was weird. But, regardless, they always look good. So that was just me being nitpicky. in my opinion.
You were getting all noticed today in the store.
I walked in and I had somebody.
Some fans already.
I had someone coming up and they said that they were a big fan. So
it was like perfect timing because
it was.
She came in. I don't think she's from here or whatever, but anyway, or maybe she's just brand new to the store. And we're talking, and she was recommended by who was she recommended by? Another drag queen. Anyway,
oh nice.
God, my brain don't get old. I'm old. All right. And then I was like, well, yeah, Melda comes in and she goes, coming in tonight, you know. And then, dude, like literally,
as I walked
10 minutes
in the
later,
door,
you're coming. I'm like,
hello.
As you wish. Here you go. Yeah. So
yeah. And you know what? It's always good to get me like right as I walk to the door because that's when I look my best.
Fresh.
So I was like, you came in right at the great time. You came in when I still smell good. My wig is still on right. And my eye makeup isn't all.
How was last time we talked to you? You were giving for your birthday bash. So
yes.
how'd that go?
That was it was an experience. I was telling Franco we went to a few gay clubs and it was 50s night at a gay club.
50s night. Like
50s
wait.
night.
Like 1950s or like
1950s.
Or like me.
50-year-olds.
Like me.
No.
The golden seal or whatever, right?
No, it was 1950s night for music.
Oh, okay.
And we hightailed it just as fast as we got there. It was so bad.
What I can only imagine what that looked like.
Yeah, no, it was wild because like
there was people dancing to 50s.
There was
music?
people trying to dance. Like they were like,
I don't even know how to dance.
Even gay bars can be homophobic.
Yeah, this was truly a homophobic moment, and I was like,
it felt like a hate crime.
I don't belong here.
Like
yeah, it was pretty rough.
I don't belong.
So we ended up, literally, I was like, we don't belong here. So we literally we hightailed it to a little pinball bar that was called Ziggy's, and it's really fun. It's a little speakeasy bar, so that was pretty fun.
Oh, like you had like a password to get in or something.
So you have
or backdoor.
So it's a for anybody who hasn't been. Yeah,
gay bar
backdoor.
Is there a gay bar called the Backdoor?
There should be.
There has to be.
Come on, yeah.
It's definitely in LA.
That's like low hanging fruit.
That's
easy,
it's definitely in LA. It's definitely.
There is a gay bar called Low Hanging Fruit. Also,
no,
that makes sense. That makes sense. No, but Ziggy's is fun because it's named Ziggy's Pizza. And so it looks like a pizza parlor, and you actually go on the side of like where you would normally order the pizza.
Yeah.
And they serve pizza all night, but you go into their freezer and you open it, and then there's the club.
Oh,
it's really fun.
That's pretty cool.
And they do like they did like top 80 kind of thing, like everything, just like all the like recent music, fun music. Okay. It was fun. I loved it.
Yeah, better than 50s night.
It definitely was way better.
Whose idea was that? Like,
I don't know. I want to ask whose gay is like what gay was responsible for that, because it truly.
Yeah, weren't you? What gays were like oppressed at that point?
Yeah,
I was like, yeah,
100%. Yeah, 100%.
Let's relive getting our brains bashed in the bathroom.
100%. I was like, what is this? And it was so bad because like I was like, all right, so that was outside, and then we go inside. And I was telling like Franco was like this weird like reggae music on the inside. I was like, we can't go anywhere because like this whole club is like horrible music tonight. It was
where?
Bad. I'm not naming the bar.
Was it?
Oh
yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. It was. I'm not going to name
secret code going on.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not naming the club. I'm not going to.
Franco said it, but I don't know what he said.
We'll tell you afterwards. It was a fun night, but it was definitely a rough start to that fun night.
Did you?
I got majorly.
Did you get tore up?
I did.
Oh, that's good though. It's your birthday.
Yeah. It was, but for me being like messed up is like I had 4 drinks, but that's a lot for me because like
you weigh like a $1.05. So
yeah, because I'm like I do not drink very often, and if I do, it's like I like casual drinking. So like me going on the dance floor is a lot, and I was like, all right, but we did. We went on the dance floor. We danced. I'm not gonna say well, but we danced.
You kept your shirt on?
Oh, I'm not the one that would take my shirt off anytime.
Always.
I can see Franco.
You do not. You do
oh
not
yeah,
take
I do.
your shirt off. Oh,
I'm that guy. I'm that gay guy.
Oh, that's making me cringe.
It's super cringy.
That's cringy.
But I always take my shirt off.
Oh, don't keep your clothes on, please. For everybody. That's not even just for you. For everybody. Do not take your shirt off.
Yeah, at the club. I always do. I mean, I don't go to clubs anymore.
Yeah,
I don't drink anymore. But when I did, every time took my shirt off at some point. I get all sweaty and
no.
people are groping you. It's pretty hot.
Yeah. We're not doing that.
No. Were you like a grinder? Or were you grinding on people when you're dancing? Or you?
Yeah. Okay. I used to be a dancer.
That's right. Yeah, you go.
Yeah. So like I full on.
Yeah, we're quite literally opposite. Because like me, I had like really baggy pants on, like 2 coats on, a beanie on. I was like, nobody touch me, nobody look at me.
A parka.
Yeah, I was like, nobody touch me, nobody look at me.
Wrap myself in barbed wire.
Yeah, literally let me just drink and kind of like sway in place.
Oh, that's nice.
Full
all
on,
night.
like no flesh showing at all.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely not. Like if I could have worn gloves, I probably would have.
So what's the age range of say these bars? I mean, what is like what's the oldest in there? I mean, I know the youngest is say 21, right? Or
Yeah. I would say like 21. I don't know. Like the bar we were at.
Do you get older?
There was quite a bit of older people. Okay. Yeah. But this was like I would say like a family as family friendly as like a bar can get.
Okay.
Like it was like they were like on all the TVs they were playing like the Terminator. So
Really?
like yeah,
what?
Which was kind of a vibe though, because like the music was like
the other bar.
Yeah, not
okay.
Not the gay one.
I thought you meant the gay bar.
No,
They're supposed to be porn on those TVs.
Not on the gay one. No, yeah, they definitely had like some like they had some like weird like whatever bondage like film. No, the straight
Standards.
one, the straight one had the Terminator on, which was pretty nice.
That's
so like
fun.
when I go to the bar, I'd watch some parts of the Terminator waiting for my drink.
If you've been an avid listener of Drag Us to Hell, we know that the Terminator is actually what turned or you discovered
oh my god, I totally forgot
Arnold
about that.
Schwarzenegger's ass
true.
turned you on as a kid.
Too.
Yeah, true.
You're like,
it turned
wait
me.
a minute.
It turned me. It definitely did.
That was your defining moment.
That was my gay awakening.
Look,
God, you remember more
That
than
was
I
your
do.
that was your light bulb.
Light bulb.
But you're gay, so that was your recessed lighting.
Yeah, definitely 100%. Yep.
Recessed
That was your track lighting.
Yeah. Oh god. Yeah, that was it.
Oh,
Yep.
that's good.
Oh man. Yeah. No wonder it felt so comfort.
See, there you go.
It was like it felt so comfortable to
Comfort
me.
movie.
My comfort movie, The Terminator. Yeah. But yeah, it was a good night. It was pretty good. I liked it. It was nice.
Speaking of old.
Yes, speaking of old.
What a segue.
What a
seamless.
Yeah.
Was not planned, by the way. That was pretty good.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was like, I'm usually the one to do the segue, but that was pretty good.
I just had to do it.
Yeah. No, speaking of old, something I'm not, but
oh my god.
we want to talk about some of our favorite franchises that are
kind of went stagnant.
Just went stale out of nowhere.
They're like in would it be like
remission?
Remission.
I guess I don't know.
They're like what is it? Hibernation.
Hibernation. Yeah. They're all in hibernation. Which we have a pretty good list.
Well, and this list, to be fair, we found it on Bloody Disgusting. So I'm going to give them a shout out. But I do think when I saw the Bloody Disgusting article and we were like, oh, this would be fun to talk about. I did start doing the research. They missed a few. Like, I don't know, like they were off on some years, right?
Yeah.
So we had to refine this a little bit. Now, now this list that I guess we're talking about is movies only. I got to put that out there because and basically we're going at how long it's been, right? Since the last time this movie has produced or this franchise has produced a movie. Yeah. Which is it's kind of shocking on some of these.
Yeah, I was looking at these and and especially like there's some that we were talking about on our little Terrifying Thoughts.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Episode. If you guys haven't watched that, please go watch it. It was really funny. That I didn't realize how long it's been since we've seen these.
I know.
And especially when we were talking about like Scream, like a franchise that probably should be on this list
on hibernation.
Here.
Yes.
It was pretty shocking. Some of these ones that I was like, damn, it really has been this many years since we've seen them around.
This is, I think one of these has really triggered Franco today.
Yeah,
man, you were like going off on this text thread.
Yeah,
like how long has it been? You can't.
Yeah,
because is that just you feeling old, or is it just
no? It's just because it's like it's a quality franchise.
It is
that you can spin so much cool shit out of.
Yeah,
and then they're like ham-handedly jamming, and I'm a fan of the Alien original and then Aliens,
right?
Mm-hmm.
But they're like, and then even I like Alien 3 too, but they're making all these Aliens movies and shows and everything. It's like 2 movies, like a show, but like we can't get anything out of a good horror franchise that's been dormant.
Right.
I'm actually that's well said, by the way.
That is a good point.
I like that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So these are. We're going over like you're going to hit the franchise, and then they're going to say the last time the last movie, and then
we have.
Let's try to analyze why. Let's try that. All right,
yeah,
because I'm pretty sure. Well, it's next thing we may or may have not have seen the last movie because This may be the movie that killed the franchise.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a few of them actually on here that I only watched the first one, and I was like, that's as good as it's gonna get, so I stopped watching.
Okay,
and so it's probably for the best that some of these are in hibernation, in my opinion.
Yeah. Okay,
but if we just want to go on to, do we want to go from highest years hibernation, or do we want to go lowest years? Because we've got them in chronological order.
Let's go.
How many years they've been in hibernation?
That's a great question. This is the good planning that we've done here. We're just going to debate this on the X-ray.
Right. Let's go highest years of being in hibernation.
Okay.
So we'll go with our top one, which right now our first one on our list is Jaws.
Yes.
It's been 37 years in hibernation that we have not seen a Jaws.
So 37 years, almost 4
That
decades.
is older than me.
It is
way older. That is older than me by a lot. By a lot.
Like 13 years, right? The last one was Jaws 4, The Revenge. Now, look, people shit on that one a lot, but I mean, what do you get? It's a shark movie, right? So
it's a shark movie.
It was, God, what year was that? 87, I believe it was, or something that came out. I'm doing my math right here. If we're in 2024.
Yes.
So, but why? Why did that? Now, we were not in the era of the shark movies yet. In other words, there were Sharknadoes, fucking 10-headed shark, shark versus Sharktopus versus this and that.
Yeah.
So we haven't hit that. That's the 2000s era, right? So why did in 87 we just said, fuck it, we're done. We're done.
You know what? I wonder if it's with when Jaws came out, the oversaturation of like the ocean.
It could be.
With like Jaws, then we had piranhas, we had
orca.
We had orca.
Holy shit, I forgot
we
about
had what was it, like 7 meters down, or 7
47 meters.
47 meters below. Like,
Barracuda.
There's a bunch. There's a lot.
Franco's just making shit.
No, that's a real movie.
Is it really?
Oh,
yeah. Barracuda.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Fuck, sign me up. I love.
It's awful.
I'm a sucker for these crazy shark movies.
See, I'm
these
not.
Sea animal movies. I don't know what.
I don't find like sea creatures scary, in my opinion.
Really?
I don't know why. I thought the first and second Jaws was good, but I haven't seen anything after that. And I think
have you
I've
spent
only,
much time in the ocean?
Not really.
Okay.
That's probably why. That's probably why I don't like find it scary, because I'm so far from it. Like so far removed from that concept.
Are you an ocean guy? You go in the ocetion?
I go in the beach. I don't go in the water.
You don't go in the water?
No, yeah. I told you. You know how I do it.
He's too good for the ocean.
No, but I have to like.
Isn't that Gucci? I got Gucci.
Yeah, he's got his
this swimsuit is not for swimming.
Come
on,
it's not for swimming.
Yeah, he's got his Gucci swim shorts on.
Yeah.
Although every time Franco goes to the beach, we're
what I do.
We're the ones that suffer. Right?
Truly,
we're the ones that suffer.
Yeah, because he's on like a binge diet for 4 months beforehand, so we can have a summer bod
about 12
or like
weeks.
a weekend for a single weekend.
Well, for one night or one day. Because I'm not on the beach
it's
for
not
days.
even a weekend; it's a day.
If I go for like the weekend, I'm only at the beach for like 4 hours.
That's
one
crazy.
day.
And all that prep, all that effort for one day.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's
for like
horrifying.
Yeah,
it's hard to be
I've
gay.
only been to the ocean twice.
It's not easy.
It's hard to be gay.
You think that's why you think we would choose this shit?
You think I choose this lifestyle?
You think that?
Thank you.
I think I'm enjoying fucking.
Was that something else? That
eating chicken and rice every 4 hours?
Exactly.
For like 3 weeks straight.
I hate the people that say that being gay is a choice, because I was like, do you think I want to be gay because I like the dieting? I like the constantly having to manscape myself
I like
in order to
being
look presentable.
bullied by my own
community. 100%. I was like, do you think I want to do that? Absolutely not. I would love to be straight like the rest of us, but I'm not. So, but it is definitely not a choice.
That's hilarious.
Oh God.
Yeah. But back, what I was going to say about Jaws though, like we're totally gone off on but the thing about Jaws is that movie was really shitty. And
Jaws
also
4.
Jaws 4.
Yeah.
And
can't argue there.
It was really unfortunate because Michael Caine was just half in the bag, 4 sheets the whole time.
Really?
He was so hammered. He didn't even care. And then you had a little girl who was murdered.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yes, I forgot.
Her dad killed her.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she was the voice of Ducky from Land Before Time. That little girl.
Oh,
the one that's like, yep. Yeah, she played the daughter. And even like during that time,
oh, that's so sad.
Like the courts, for some weird reason, they knew what was going on, and they just like give the kid back to the dad, give the kid back, and then he fucking killed like his wife and his daughter. Like, dude,
that's crazy.
And I'm not sure if he killed himself, but
He probably should have.
He should have.
Yeah, you can't get away with it. I mean, that's no way to go through life. Or if not, you'll probably get hemmed up in prison.
Yeah,
man. That's wow.
But it's just like that movie.
So, okay. That being said, would you, let's do this after each franchise. Do you like it staying dead or do you want another one?
It could stay underwater, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It could stay underwater. I don't need to see it.
I think you're right.
There's not much of a concept anymore with it just being like a really big shark that like it needs anything else. And it definitely doesn't need like a reboot or anything like that, in my opinion.
So afraid that if you did reboot Jaws, first off, blasphemy, right?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
100%.
But second, it's going to be CG. It's going to be 100% CG nightmare, right?
That's the other thing is like everything else just not being practical anymore. It's just not even worth it.
Right.
Yeah, and I don't need to see like Bradley Cooper as Chief Brody.
Oh,
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't
or
need
The Rock.
I don't need Zac Efron in my
Zac
job.
Efron would be the Richard Dreyfuss.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Good point. Yeah.
And then it'd be something just stupid. And then like
That's
Jenna Ortega would be running around.
Mia Goth.
Yeah,
Mia Goth
is in there.
Mia Goth would be
Yeah. We got
Mia Goth's a shark.
yeah. Oh God, she's a shark. Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah. Okay. So
this could stay.
we're gonna leave it underwater. I like
Yep.
that. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
What we got next?
So we got next is Psycho. It has only been not only, but it has been 26 years.
Damn.
That's crazy.
So the 26 years, so that's the remake they had.
So we got the
Which is-
remake, the like
Wait, is that
frame by frame.
Are you talking about the remake that had Anne Heche in it?
Yeah, Anne Heche. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anne Heche.
Yep.
She's
And it was,
Rest
and it
in
was
peace, Anne
and Gerard Butler as
Oh no, it was
yeah, it was.
Vince Vaughn.
Oh, Vince Vaughn, not Gerard, but I get those two mixed
They're the
up.
same guy.
Same person.
Yeah.
Vince Vaughn as Norman Bates.
Yeah.
That was
Weird.
weird.
I think Gus Van Sant directed that movie. What's weird is that Vince Vaughn, when he's looking at her through the thing, was actually really masturbating.
Shut up.
No,
Ew,
yeah, he really did.
I don't want to
Yeah.
know that. That's
Respect.
God, not Vince Vaughn.
That's we call that
That's
method.
method.
acting.
But you see like Anne Heche's butthole,
Or-
that
Or just
like you
meth.
see that like straight up when she gets
Yeah.
murdered, like you just see like full on like a frame of her asshole in it. So
Really?
you know, yeah.
Have you watched this
have
movie?
You watched
I've
it?
seen it, but this is like 98.
It's a piece
Oh,
of
yeah.
shit.
This
Oh,
is
man.
like
That
we're
was
talking.
such a
What do you say?
bad-
27 years ago?
Yeah, it's like
Dude, I can't remember 27 minutes ago.
right,
So
literally.
I missed the butthole pick, man.
Yeah.
Damn
Oh,
it.
yeah. It's insane.
Rewind.
That movie's wild. God, it is.
It was
That
frame
was
for
such a
frame
bad-
though.
It was.
So yeah.
You know, I preferred actually the Bates Motel with
Okay.
Vera Farmiga in it,
Vera and
and that the guy who
Freddie
plays,
High something.
whoever plays the good doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was a way better adaptation, and they should have done that as like
And that's more recent too, right? So
yeah, I think that was like 2015,
Yeah.
16, I think, and I think it went all the way to at least 2018. I remember. If I
I think
remember
people
correctly.
included that in this franchise, but I didn't.
No.
I kept
No.
it was a straight
This was-
Psycho.
this was-
No, it
the-
has a the end is different too.
the
Is
whole
it?
ending
Okay.
is different.
Rihanna's in it. Like what's-
Rihanna's in it. Yeah. She actually plays the Anne Heche character.
But the
or
twist is
Anne Heche. Sorry.
no, she is the Anne Heche because she lives.
she
Though.
is.
That's
But
the twist.
I shouldn't reference as Anne Heche being that character. I should have named
Jamie Lee Curtis's mom.
Yeah. Whatever her mom's name is.
That was wow, Janet Leigh.
Janet Leigh. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe I said Anne Heche as
Yes,
the
Well, because
reference.
we're referencing the.
I know
remake
that
and
that seems like blasphemy. I should have. Oh God,
She is like the OG scream queen, but
she is.
That's fine.
She is. She is.
Rest in pieces.
Now,
yeah.
okay, so
is she
I'm-
dead?
She is dead.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
she
I
is.
figured because Jamie Lee's like 90, right?
Yeah,
She's-
I think she
she's
died right
960.
after.
Okay, what
I'm
was
pretty
that?
sure she died right after her cameo in Halloween H2O.
Because
she was-
killed her.
Because yeah, probably.
what a piece.
I actually kind of like that movie.
I think a lot of
I
people
like it, and I love that she was still driving the same car and everything in that
Yeah,
little
yeah.
appearance. That was pretty fun, and with her daughter, pretty nice.
So we are we bringing Psycho back?
Oh God, this is hard.
I mean,
'cause-
would you? Oh man, I don't know about that either.
I don't know. I feel like it should stay in the grave, but
Yeah.
something tells me I think someone could do a pretty good remake with
Maybe
it.
they could. Maybe maybe that could be redeveloped.
You know what I would love? I'd love to see Mike Flanagan do like a Psycho-esque, but like with it
Okay.
being way more psychological.
Yeah.
Because we know like the whole time that like, you know, it's Norman Bates dressed up as his mother, but
Right.
I'd love to see something way more, like even something maybe further into that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd like to see it.
Would you? What about
Yeah,
you,
I would
Frank?
say-
You down?
I'm down.
I'm down too.
Yeah.
Why not? Give Psycho a chance.
This is something
Not
that
my
has like
Give Psycho a chance.
This has something that has like a lot of ground to work on compared to like Jaws. It's just a giant shark in the water. I feel like someone could really turn out a good Psycho
Would you keep
movie.
the original house?
No, honestly, I kind of like the Bates Motel-esque focus instead of the house.
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe change it up a little bit.
Okay, I like it. All right.
I'd like to see maybe something like more suburban, maybe.
Suburban
or suburban. I
thought you said sunburn.
Sunburn. No, I'd love to see
Saltburn.
Saltburn. No, yeah, I'd like to see something like more like Neighbors. And maybe just
instead of like the house up on the back.
Yeah,
okay,
something like hiding in plain sight.
I got it.
I feel like is a way more terrifying.
I'm down too. Yeah, it would be.
Yeah, I dig that because like now hindsight, who in their right mind you're gonna look up and be like, well, that's not ominous.
Right. It's as if like
one person watching me through a window.
It's always that always like bothered me that like people like even in like Edward Scissorhands,
we're leaving.
Like the Avon lady went up to the house on the big gigantic
darn this stuff.
Yeah, like Rainy Hill that's like all dark as shit. No, you're not going up to that scary ass house. Are you kidding? I'm staying in my nice little like pastel pretty princess like neighborhood. There's no reason I'm going all the way over there. But I don't know.
So we say
I'm saying yeah, let's give a stab at it.
And what's his name is his son is an actor. So Anthony Perkins'
son.
Yep.
He's an actor.
True.
And he's a director. He was in of all things Legally Blonde.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I haven't seen that movie in so long.
Remember the guy that she's like, just giving me the best pleasure of my life? That's his son.
That's his son.
Yeah.
And
he's like, oh, sorry.
That's a good little tidbit. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's Anthony Perkins' son.
Now I'm gonna have to watch that again. Damn it.
Yeah. Legally Blonde.
But
is that Alicia Silverstone?
No, that's
like 20 years before.
That's Reese Witherspoon. It's
Reese Witherspoon.
What did I say? Same person.
They're the same person.
That's the same person, but bringing back Reese Witherspoon, which so many people were laughing at.
I don't watch much non-horror. I'm sorry.
Our Reese Witherspoon in what's that movie? American Psycho.
Oh, when you guys made me feel like a piece of
we
crap.
gaslit you into thinking that it wasn't.
We do. I'm not owing you another apology.
I'm not owing another apology, but I think
I was got it once.
I was cracking up laughing as I was rewatching it because I was like, wow, we really did go hard on him.
You guys,
he was right.
I was just shrinking.
Yeah. Oh man, that's funny.
All right.
Well,
next
we'll talk about like bringing something back. We got Re-Animator.
Oh,
bringing back something from the dead. This has been 21 years, and the last one was part 3, Beyond the Re-Animator in 2003.
That's what killed this franchise, man. Beyond Re-Animator was just not fucking good, man. I'm sorry.
I'm going to be a really bad horror fan here. I've only actually watched Re-Animator halfway through. I haven't even watched. I haven't even watched the full thing. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, oh wow. All right.
Yeah. Controversial to say.
Yeah.
It just wasn't something I liked. I
really?
don't know. So
no, and that makes sense.
We all know what my take is going to be on this.
Yeah.
This could stay dead, but
for sure.
What do you think?
So you had Barbara Crampton. Was amazing.
She was
this.
Yeah, she was amazing.
And it to me, I liked the story. I think it was good. I didn't enjoy part 2. It was okay. I think it was Bride of Re-Animator. And then Beyond Re-Animator was just garbage, man. But I liked the first one. I thought the first one was good. Mm-hmm. Herbert West, just perfect character. And what the hell is the guy? I can't remember the guy's name. Anyway, the guy who played Herbert West, but good job. Anyway,
right, yeah, I like him I like him as an actor a lot.
But it was cool because he played that perfect mad doctor. But then it had this memorable scenes in there, like the head giving head scene type of thing, right?
Yeah.
Or going down on Barbara Crampton.
Yeah.
Rough job there.
Yeah,
man, but I was going to rebuild that scene for Gathering the
You
Ghouls.
were. And I remember Gina being like,
oh,
we're not doing that.
Children.
We're not doing that. I thought that would have been
I can only imagine what that one would be.
We need an 18 plus in our next gathering.
Okay.
Like
maybe like a one room like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Just one room that's like 18 plus that like, it could just get real gross in there.
Sure. So it's been gone 21 years.
21 years.
So 2003 was the last one.
2003.
Yeah. I don't see this coming back, man. I don't
a remake.
I wouldn't do a remake. I think it'd be like a low budget straight to video remake or
100%.
whatever. Or I mean, unless someone big, a big studio took it or something like that. But the original was
but it's also like I don't even know how they could cast that anymore.
I don't either. Yeah, who would be? Yeah, see, that's
like how would you?
Because
like that had a really good cast where it was interesting.
Yeah.
To watch and I don't know if they could get anybody. I have no idea how they would cast that.
I don't know if they could do some of this shit, like the cat killing scenes and all that. I don't think they'll be able to, I mean,
that's definitely like something that like stick with the 80s, like where you were able to just go balls
you could just get away with anything back then, man. That was like the Wild West of the 80s, 100%. Man. You would put whatever you want, you know?
Yeah.
Fake, and even like, that's what I say, you look at like all the old faces of death and shit like that. Yeah, this is fake people dying. Who gives a shit? You know, it's just fucking put it out there. So,
100%.
Yeah, we can't do that anymore, unfortunately. No. So, I think Re-Animator would suffer.
Yeah.
And all that stuff. And look, if you haven't seen it out there and you want to see it, I mean, it's still there. You know, it's still a new movie to you if you haven't seen it or whatever. So.
It's definitely an experience. Like you guys should definitely go watch it.
Give it another shot.
I am. I'm
Give
actually.
it one more shot.
I've been wanting to because I've been on a little bit of a Barbara Crampton kick recently. So
for sure,
and, you know, she's
naked in like every movie. So
she is. Yeah.
Yes. So respect.
Yeah, so I'm definitely gonna give it a rewatch. But yeah, for me personally, this series just needs to.
I say
stay in the ground.
Yeah. Don't give it the green juice. You know.
Yeah. 100%.
You're fine.
Nope.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have one, or so our next one is actually the one this was the one you were, that got you all torn up, is Pumpkinhead, which now this one was actually really crazy to me because I feel like we got a Pumpkinhead recently and then I guess I was wrong. I must have just been late to the boat on watching this last one, but it's been 17 years. Which was part 4.
Blood Feud, which was like the Hatfield McCoy one, which sounds dumb. I tell people that it sounds.
This was the one you liked a lot,
right? I like this because I don't know, because when I first went to go watch it, I'm like, man, they're gonna Hatfield McCoy this. This is dumb. This, your typical. What's that? What's the Shakespeare? Romeo and Juliet.
Romeo and Juliet. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, it has that same story, right? So that's a storyline where. Someone from the Hatfields and someone McCoy. If you guys don't know who Hatfield McCoy is, it's an old Kentucky legend, family feud fighting, right? Type of thing.
Family feud, yeah.
So
I recently just listened to that and that was a wild case.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Totally. So, but now a guy and a girl from each family get together, doesn't work out because the families want to kill, blah, blah, blah. And so they bring in the revenge demon.
The revenge demon.
And
as one does.
Yeah. But it was done. Here's the thing. So why Pumpkinhead fell victim in like 2 and 3, they started using CG, right? We're in a world of CG.
Right. Yeah.
And the thing with CG, especially bad CG or not, Marvel style CG.
Just not up to par.
You can't show that too much, right? You keep the shadows. No. So 2 and 3, it was a little too much CG, I thought. And then, then mixed with a little practical. But then, part 4, holy shit, they kept Pumpkinhead in shadows. When he did move and, full body, lightning strikes what happened. So your eyes are tricked.
Yeah.
And it looked good. It looked really good, and it's actually a really good story. I believe it or not. I was intrigued the whole time.
Yeah, I haven't seen this one. This is another one where I've only seen the first one. The first one was so good to me.
Oh, the original Pumpkinhead is
I watched the second.
gold.
I watched a little bit of the second one. I was like, I can't. It's so bad, and I turned it off. But
and that's a lot of these franchises fall victim to that, right? You're going to get the the kind of lackadaisical parts 2 or 3 or whatever. Then they try to get their shit together and try to make a banger, or whatever. So, but like the original, don't touch. One thing I'm glad they haven't done is a remake of this, right? Because they could really, even with practical, it's fine. You can still do it. But the original Stan Winston, fucking Pumpkinhead was, God. I mean, coming in,
so Full, it was like, 12 feet?
Oh, it was incredible. What a
just them. Yeah.
It was a miracle in this thing, how they built this thing. So it was really cool, man. So, and the way it worked, all the puppetry and all that stuff.
Oh, it was so good. It's so gnarly, that Pumpkinhead. It truly, I think, is probably one of the first creatures to give me nightmares as a kid. Because that thing was badass. It's so scary.
Oh yeah, no, it was wonderful.
It's so good.
Look, I'm down for a part 5.
I'm kind of down too. Pumpkinhead is so rad and badass that I could watch it.
Still alive.
Lance, he is.
Oh, true.
He's barely, but he's there.
Barely,
the witch in the first one was so rad.
She's so good.
That was a cool scene.
Her all cobwebbed into that chair.
Very chrome. Oh, yeah. That was
talk about
rad.
a badass witch
for sure.
She's so good in that.
I'd be cool with it. And it's been 17 years. I don't know why they haven't, which is shocking because part 2 through 4 have been straight to DVD or streaming or whatever.
I wonder if it's just kind of like one of those franchises that it's just not popular unless you're a true horror fan.
Maybe
because you don't hear like Pumpkinhead coming out of like the average, just like horror fan.
You're typical, especially younger generations. Yeah, your teens or your 20s, like your age and stuff. Not a lot of people are talking about.
Yeah, not a lot of people. It's very rare that I've met people my age.
Tell me.
How dare you?
How
leave me out.
So I wonder if this is just like kind of just not been one of those series that's talked about a lot.
I think
it's just like a hidden gem.
Maybe we got something coming out. I don't know.
Maybe we do. Maybe.
Well, this is the next thing. I mean, we don't know what's in legal limbo as well, right?
True. So, yeah. Like, especially with this next one coming out that we're talking about, something that's been in a real heavy thing with legal issues is Friday the 13th. Yeah. It's been 15 years and we've got the 2009. I'm not going to say remake.
No, that was like.
Because it's not a remake. It was like a reimagining.
There you go. That's a good
reimagining.
Because Jason was up. He already had his mask. You know what I'm saying? He was already. I mean, he's up killing. He's a grown adult.
Yeah.
So we can't take the original where you have Mama doing all the work, right?
Right.
Right.
And more superhuman versus supernatural.
True. Yeah.
Like, but this series has had like probably one of like the biggest like legal battles that I've seen in a long time in the horror franchise, where like every little thing has been like just put on hold because one person lost the rights to it and somebody else tried to gain the rights to it.
Super messy.
Now we've got somebody else with the rights, I think, or some bought the rights. I don't even know. It's so confusing.
It's so bad, man.
I only know of it because of the game, the Friday 13th game that came out, and that like really shook up the community with like licensing and stuff. So.
And that's where I couldn't tell you where Sean Cunningham owns a portion of this. Yeah. You can call him Jason, or you can't use Friday the 13th theme.
Yeah.
It's God, it drives me nuts, man.
It does.
And this is what I tell you. If you're going to make a horror film, own the rights all by yourself.
Yeah.
All right? Don't split them between buddies, because you're not going to be buddies in 20, 30 years, right?
It's just like the thing with like Hellraiser too. Like once like Clive Barker sold the rights. Yeah. Then he got mad that all the movies were not what he wanted. I'm like, well, what did you expect? That like everybody was going to have like the same vision as you? No, like nobody has like the same goal at the end of the day as you. So
for sure,
this is what happened with that Friday for 100%.
Yeah, it sucks because I love this franchise, and 2009 was good. I thought that was a good movie.
I loved it. It was fun. I loved
great
it.
Slasher. Yeah. And then it was cool because they needed, because they were really running out of ideas. I'm not gonna lie, man. Jason went to Manhattan. He went to space.
I was pretty on the fence when we finding out that there was a new Friday the 13th coming out in like 2009. Like. I was 9 years old and I was on the fence of like, well, what else more can you do with the Jason movie?
What else could you do though? You know what I'm saying?
I don't even know.
Because if you bring us back, you got to fucking knock it out of the park, right? We're all angry just sitting there waiting for this thing.
And you got something that truly blows our mind.
And I don't even, Jason goes to school? I mean,
Jason goes to
high school.
Jason gets his GED.
Oh, God. He goes back to school, right? He never got his chance. Yeah. He was too busy killing.
And now he was being bullied.
Yeah. And so he goes back, and then he's in the band or something. Maybe he plays tuba. I don't know, or whatever.
I don't know.
We'll have to, it needs to be something. It's got to, I mean, you can't just go back to Camp Crystal Lake.
Yeah.
Or
which they are doing.
Well, they did do, like, what was it? Like, Crystal Lake.
I saw that they're starting to show the ads.
Yeah.
You know what I would love? I would kind of like, because I feel like not enough. Well, okay, yeah, this is what I would kind of do.
Okay,
I'd kind of scrap the whole Jason just coming back kind of thing.
Yeah,
and have more of like maybe like some dumb teenager finds the mask and puts it on as a joke, and then kind of Jason inhabits his body,
like the movie The Mask.
Yeah,
kind of like,
yeah, honestly, yeah,
he's
he gets
all Jasoned.
Yeah, literally just all Jason. It's like kills all of his friends.
Oh, you know what?
That'd be pretty cool.
Or screw Jason.
Why
don't? Oh, there you go. I think I see.
I saw that movie.
Yeah, we've seen that film.
But what if you reboot or you redo part one and it's straight Pamela Voorhees again?
I would love that too.
I mean, you know how it ends.
Is that what they're doing?
Right?
Isn't that what? I think that's what Crystal Lake is doing.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I think it's in the, or no, I think that's the kid, right?
There's
him as a kid.
The poster is like him. You can't see him because there's a silhouette and he's holding up a Jason mask behind a door. So
okay, so never mind.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah,
Come on.
So never mind. Let's do Pamela.
I mean, I think we can kill it. Don't give me Mia Goth though. Fuck.
No, Mia Goth. No, Jenna Ortega. Get somebody new.
Give me somebody, because you still have to make her a mom, right?
Yeah.
So she's still got to be probably. What do you think Pamela was?
You know what?
50?
You know what?
Who's Sarah Paulson?
Give it to no, Lily Rabe. Because in
I don't know who that is.
She was like in American Horror Story.
Oh,
but
okay.
what's funny is that she actually did like a Pamela Voorhees-esque character in 1984 American Horror Story, where they did a storyline where her kid died at a camp.
Yep.
And this camp was haunted. And so she ends up killing herself and becoming the white lady of the camp, where she is just killing all these people with a machete.
Yeah.
But she goes like crazy. Like it was kind of, she was the camp cafeteria lady. Her son dies due to the teenagers not watching him and stuff like that. I'd love to see her as Pamela.
Okay.
And see, because she's already done something very similar. She did a really good job as playing like this like wounded mother going after revenge for her child. I'd love to see that.
You know who dodged the bullet? Like Jason Voorhees' dad. Right?
For real.
Where is this guy?
Where is this motherfucker?
He's a deadbeat dad, but he's just like,
you know how many people
I'm
he's
so glad I
responsible?
just left.
You know how many motherfuckers he's like, whose deaths he's responsible for?
Oh.
Because like his child is just like
did they ever even say what happened to him?
I don't know. You know that dude ain't paying child support though, man. He
booked.
Oh, that motherfucker. Oh man. Scot-free, that's for sure.
Yeah. When Pamela got her head cut off, he's like, thank God, man.
Yeah,
I was like, I don't have the money for this.
I was so in the rear.
Stone. Lost the kid and the mom.
Yeah.
Or maybe you make that about the dad, right? This is a prequel.
True,
I don't
prequel.
know. We can figure this out, man.
Yeah.
Do we know, did Pamela kill him?
They never,
maybe.
like, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe
I'm pretty sure he was like
him.
some Vietnam thing. Because remember at the time the movie came out, it was like, everything was coming out of Vietnam.
Believe it, it's so weird to think when that came out, Vietnam was only been like 7 years removed, right?
Yeah.
Which, Vietnam now, you look back, it's what, 40, 50 years. You're just like, that sounds so weird, So we're like back in the 80s, like to me, I thought, World War II, like, oh, that's so old, but it's still, you have World War II.
Not
vets.
really.
Yeah, I know. That was only 30 years ago, right? It's so crazy. Or 30 years from that time. So like Nam was fresh. That's like coming out of Iraq, shit, in Iraq. That's been 20 years. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's weird. Anyway. Yeah. All right. But look, I want another one.
I do too.
Give me something. It could suck.
You can give me fucking Exorcist trilogy.
Right. You could get
You can give me one.
That's
Friday the 13th.
They're going to be like, we're bringing it back, and it's going to be Blumhouse, and it's going to be David Gordon.
Don't do that.
David Gordon Green.
Just no Blumhouse or no A24.
We're just going to kill ourselves.
Yeah.
That's the movie.
Yeah. Come on now.
All right. Well, what's next?
Well, we've got Jason's counterpartner. We've got Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh.
It's been 14 years.
Fuck, man.
And that was the remake, the 2010 remake, which this movie, okay, so I like the Nightmare on Elm Street remake.
I do too.
It's dark.
But like me and you the only ones.
Yeah, we're the only ones. We're the only ones. This truly went back to like the dark vibes and stuff like that, and just truly like just making Freddy Krueger scary again.
Yeah. And we've talked about this.
Yeah, we have.
And like I said, we're the unpopular opinion.
Yeah.
No one likes this.
I'm gonna say right now, I want another Nightmare on Elm Street.
Me too.
I want another Nightmare on Elm Street.
It's time. What do you think, Frank? No.
Also, if they do another one, I'd like them to skip the origin shit.
Okay.
And then go straight to like kids that can't sleep again.
Yeah.
Just give me a number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Like start there and make that like your first movie.
I like it.
Like he's already like these kids are already in, just give me that again. They're already in this fucking like institution.
Yeah.
They can't sleep. They're all being terrorized.
Sure.
And just go from there.
That's cool.
You know what I want though too? I don't want Freddy Krueger to be the entity anymore. I want him to kind of shapeshift into people's fears again. Because like we liked Freddy Krueger, but like he relatively stayed Freddy Krueger.
For sure.
I need to see more badass like dream creatures. I need to see just the wildest shit in this dream world. I want the dream world to feel bigger than what it does right now.
The problem with this is
like truly nightmares. I want to see like really scary shit.
I'm down. Yeah, like make this vicious, right?
Yeah.
You cut out the bullshit,
cut out the comedy,
one-liners and all that stuff.
He could have that.
Kind of did with the remake.
I
mean, he has one-liners, but
he had one-liner, but they were scary,
creepy one-liners.
Yeah,
right?
very scary.
They fucked up on the remake by introducing the child molesting shit, right? Where they skirted around that, and you could use your imagination in the 80s on this stuff for Freddy, but he becomes such a likable character. You can't be liking a pedophile.
No.
Well, they never implied, I think, that he was a diddler in the original.
And
he said he was a child killer.
Yeah,
which I'm like,
this one they fully go on.
I'm not endorsing child killing.
Way better.
But
way better than diddling.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But it's like in that one, that nobody remembering that he did it, and then all of a sudden everybody remembering.
Yeah,
it just made it dirty in a way that is not kind of how we want our horror to be.
No, we want our horror to be fun. We want to be something that we can forget about the world about. And like, not that topic doesn't need its like light and platform, but like not in a horror movie. And not with Freddy Krueger. That's supposed to be fun.
Right.
And,
well, I mean,
in your dreams.
Kids walking around with the t-shirts and all that stuff. So you
gotta, 100%.
And I think that's one reason when they brought that back, that he did, they found panties and shit like that. Yeah. It was like
just gross.
And then 2 is the casting thing, which I like, Jackie Earl
Haley.
Haley. Yeah. Everybody with 3 names. So you gotta watch out.
Yeah, you gotta watch out.
Yeah. But, I thought he did good in it, but I'm commending him because that's a ballsy role to take. One, you're stepping into the footprints of, Robert
legend.
Englund. Yeah, a legend. So 90% of your base is going to be like, screw you, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Then 2, he's probably reading the script going, shit, I'm a child molester.
Yeah.
Great. Just pile this on,
Yeah.
How about I go kill nuns too, what I'm saying, or whatever. So
that would be better.
I mean, it actually would, but so, but I think you're right. I think we can redo this, right?
Redo it.
Or you just, like I said, do what Texas, whatever, Friday 13th did, and you kind of reimagine it by mixing some shit, right? So you can go to that part 3 route, but then who would you cast as fucking Freddy, man?
Yeah, that's rough. That's why I was saying I want a little bit more.
No pun intended.
Yeah, that's why I was saying like do a little bit more entity things wise, where like you don't necessarily need the Freddy Krueger character as much. Get someone that looks really close to a Robert Englund impersonator as much as possible.
Oh, good point.
Change up the voice just a little bit. We don't want a carbon copy, obviously, with this being a refreshment of the series.
Yeah.
But then do something new completely where like he's not the focus anymore. It's truly these people's dreams. Also go back to like where like the whole thing was like there like every neighborhood has an Elm Street.
Yes.
Give me something that's like, like a group of kids who has no connection to anything previous other seasons. It doesn't have to be literally on Elm Street, the same kids, the same families, all that. Everybody knows who Freddy Krueger is. I want like completely naive people who don't know why this is happening.
Yeah.
It's just hit this little town.
I'm in.
It's a little secret, but go back to like, just where Freddy Krueger isn't just applied to one
for sure
community. He's everywhere. He's
I
an entity.
I would like to see a scene. Also, I'm sticking with the hospital thing, but I would love to see a scene where, similar to part 1, when Tina got killed, and was Rod when he was like watching it.
Right.
If Freddy if they were both dreaming, and then you had like a hospital employee getting just fucking massacred, and the other person's dreaming, and so they're seeing Freddy, and the employee's seeing Freddy, and then have it on camera. That you don't see anything.
You don't see anything.
You just the person is just dead or somehow dying. You know what I mean? Like the camera is not capturing Freddy, murdering this person or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, we're fucking printing money for this for Hollywood.
We really are.
I don't know what to do.
We really
here.
are.
I don't know what to do here for you guys. Right? You don't need AI. You just need whoop tummy.
No.
You don't need my dreams.
And this t-shirt. Roll your pussy.
Roll your kitty.
Oh yeah, sorry. That's what I meant.
Not roll your pussy.
Sorry, my bad.
My God.
That was.
Oh God. That's for terrifying thoughts. You got to calm down a little bit.
A little cat rolls by, and you're like, "What are you talking about?"
My bad.
Oh my God. Well,
all right.
Keeping strong.
Okay.
With our next one, we've got Lost Boys. It's been 14 years, and that was the third Lost Boys, The Thirst.
So.
Oh boy. Now this series I'm very acquainted with because my mom loves the Lost Boys. And
did she love part 2, 3 or what?
She loved part 2. She didn't like anything else. My mom's weird. I didn't say she had good taste.
Oh.
She loves the first one a lot.
Of course, yeah.
But these movies, these movies were coming out when like the heyday of like Redbox and stuff was. So I remember like
they still have that or no?
They do, yeah.
How does that work? You still get DVDs?
Yeah. But now they do like games and everything now. So like you can order like PlayStation games.
I don't know if this happened.
How did that survive?
I don't know.
Well, check this out. So Melda might know about this. Because we both worked at a certain store, a certain record place at one point. And
Empire Records.
Empire Records, yes.
Damn the man, save the empire. People would come in that because it's like a franchise. You own your own machine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you own your own machine, you're responsible for stocking it. So they come in when new releases on Blu-ray and DVD come out and try to buy all of them.
Yeah.
So that they could rent them. So they'd be like, if whatever's coming out.
See, that's
fucking Pluto Nash or whatever. I don't know. Whatever's coming out, they'd be like, you can only let people buy 1 or 2.
Okay.
Because if someone wants to buy 30, they're just trying to stock their
machines
so that they can rent them out.
Yeah.
That's interesting because, like, in the days of VHS, a little history if you don't know about this, when you get a screener, so they'd send you video store screeners of, say, whatever, right? Lost Boys. Here you go, man. And then you're like, cool, I like this. And so they were like, cool, I'll take 4 copies, but they would charge you like up to $200 a copy for a VHS tape, right?
Yeah.
And it's because, you're going to rent this thing out and you're going to make that money. So you're in the hole already, but smart, go buy this shit for $14-15 at certain record stores or whatever.
It's the same formula.
Yeah. And then go just throw it in the machine. You don't care what you're getting out of the machine, right? Just give me a fucking CD, right?
Yeah. 100%.
So, wow. That's interesting.
Yeah, but Lost Boys was one of like those two. The last 2 were like really big on Redbox.
Yeah.
And so my mom would put them on and we'd watch them. And I'm kind of glad that this has been 14 years since we've seen it. This did not need 2 other movies.
No,
I don't understand it.
The last one, was it called? Like Stay Thirsty or something?
It was The Thirst.
The Thirst.
Yeah.
So I read a lot about this, but I didn't see it.
Trap.
It should be called Thirst Trap.
It should be. Why not?
So
I mean,
did you guys see 2 and 3? I did not.
Yeah, I did.
So is it true that Kiefer Sutherland's brother is in one of those?
Yeah. He plays like the next head.
Does he even look like him?
No.
He's just his brother in real life.
It's just his brother in real life. Yeah,
stupid.
but he's not playing the same character or anything. He's just playing the next like bad Poncho of like the vampires and stuff. And like Corey or who's the brother in it? What's his name?
Jason Patrick?
No. Like in the movie, what's the little brother's name?
No.
Sam.
Yeah. He ends up becoming a vampire.
God.
And so then
I'm so checked out.
What happened?
But it goes into
you fuck
like,
around with vampires a lot. You're gonna be a vampire,
but like the thing is they don't even stay with like the same lore. Like everything like happens like where it's like heroin based and all that. It's like getting into like drug deals. It's weird. It's such a weird
vampire heroin. This sounds like True Blood.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
2010s was
a weird time.
In our lives.
Weird time for
horror. We just kind of erased it at era. So.
Yeah, for real.
Now, would you want a reboot of the original?
No.
That's to me. That's if you're going to reboot the original, and I'm an actor, and you give me a script, I'm like, get this. This is blasphemy. Get away from me.
Yeah. It also doesn't need it.
Agree.
It's like, what are we doing a remake for? What are we changing? What are we making better? I don't see
Definitely
what it
not.
is.
You can't do
this.
this.
A cash grab.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
It would be the biggest flop. It
would
the Lost
ruin
Girls. Careers. I think it
they were
ruined
supposed to do
people's
that.
careers.
They were supposed to do the Lost Girls. Yeah. I'm like, give me the Lost Girls. Give me something that's like, just give me something different. Give me some girls. Give me some like.
Okay.
But the only thing about the Lost Girls was that initially when that was going to be a thing, they were going to bring back Kiefer Sutherland.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And it was going to be like Star, right? Like her.
I don't know if it was going to be Star, but I remember reading that he was supposed to come back.
Really?
And then it was like a coven of. They're not. I don't want to say coven because they weren't witches, but they're
right. But little
vampires,
groupies, vampire groupies. Yeah.
Oh,
I like vampire groupies. That sounds
I'm down
good.
with that. I'm down with vampire groupies.
Let's make a movie called Vampire.
But are they like riding motorcycles? Is it the same shit? I mean, is it the same stick as original Lost Boys? Or are they going to do, or is it going to?
Supposedly, when they were going to do it, it was going to pretty much be the same.
Was it going to be like Mean Girls, but vampires?
No, I think it's going to be some like Stevie Nicks.
Wait,
vampires.
okay, hold on.
But some Mean Girls vampires. Ooh.
I'm telling
dude,
you,
that is an amazing idea.
We're killing it today.
And people at home are like, no, that's not. But I think it really is.
No.
I would love to see a Mean Girls vampire movie.
That would actually be really good. And that goes like really big with like the 2000s era of like films. So, like, give me like, instead of like, Mean Girls being like, put into the group by like just talking shit about people. Like you got to do like a blood pact. And like you're drinking the blood.
I'm down.
To sit at our lunch table. Oh, I would love
I'm just
that.
thinking of like Rose McGowan, but as a vampire from Jawbreaker.
Yeah. And they all have like thermoses that are just like high, and everybody's like, oh, it's because they're skinny and they drink soup. It's like, no, they're drinking blood, bitch. Oh, that'd be so good. Oh, that'd be so good.
Sign me up.
I like that. Yeah. So if that was the new Lost Boys remake, I would
then
love that. Yeah.
But other than that, no.
The Lost Bitches.
The Lost Bitches. I love that.
All right, that's awesome.
Yeah. Well, we've got something that we were very familiar with our next one, which was Final Destination.
I'm out of this one. I don't know shit about it. Like we talked about.
Oh yeah, you don't know.
I've never seen one.
He refuses to watch these. I don't know why, because they're really good.
You have to watch them.
These are awesome movies,
and we got a new one coming out, so you got to get prepped.
Yeah. How many years has it been since the last one?
It's been 13 years. Okay. The last one was Final Destination 5, 2011.
Although it's over a decade, and so you need. I mean, yeah. So it's time for a new one, which we are getting a new one.
We are getting a new one. It sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, part 6.
But you know, I hope they go with this new one. I hope they go back to it being a little bit more like ominous.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, with the last few Final Destinations, you could definitely just tell that there was filler characters for filler reasons.
For sure.
And you know,
I love how Franco just tried to take a drink outside the camera.
I did,
and it was like,
was it on? Sorry.
Oh, yeah, it was the best ever. Everyone when the camera was like, so funny. Sorry.
All right. Miracle of technology.
I don't know. I like the Final Destinations.
Oh yeah, no.
I hope they go a little bit darker with this new one,
dude. I could go 10 of these, man. I don't care, man, because it's just. I know they're fun to me. They're just the kills are just so memorable, you know, and that even today I've heard like 4 people in the store talk about part 2, part 3.
Yeah.
And it was, you know, so these are the type of movies you can just keep running these things. No one's going to care, right?
Yeah. And, you know, they're good fun. It's nothing serious, you know.
Don't listen to Franco.
I won't see this either.
Yeah.
Like,
God, you have to watch them. They're
come see a review with Melda and me.
Yeah, literally. We'll be.
I'm in the back like scris.
Oh man.
Yeah, but that's cool. I can dig that, man. And and then when you said 13 years, it sounded about right. You know, nothing was shocking me or nothing.
You know, it kind of shocked me. 13 years. I feel like
that's half your life, by the way.
Yeah, that's what freaked me out. I was like, damn, it's been a long ass time when I feel like you
saw
it was just like yesterday.
13 years.
Yeah, well, it was just like I just remember like seeing these on my birthday because they used to like usually come out around the time of my birthday, and so I was like, damn, it's been that long since I've seen a new Final Destination. That's kind of crazy, but
good news
makes me more excited.
Yeah, I'm down. This is great.
That's the thing with that's the thing with these franchises is that I'm genuinely excited with new concepts, with new just like even planning the new movie or whatever, because we're not oversaturated with them anymore. No. So it feels good to talk about these because you know they've been gone way too long. Way too long for our liking. Yeah, we're tearing up.
It's got a little something in my eye.
All right.
But so, you know, Final Destination, yeah, I think we should bring it back.
100%.
100%.
Franco get a vote.
He also
you don't get a vote.
Yeah.
I'm just...
Yeah. Now, but this next one, you might get a vote.
But okay, I was about to say, now this is something that's a little bit up Franco's alley because you love this.
I do. Well, I mean... Yeah.
Okay.
I did not like the remake. I don't think anybody did.
Okay. I don't think anybody did, but this is Poltergeist.
Doesn't make any fucking sense at all.
Poltergeist. You're right. They 1, 2, and 3, I mean, they progressively got worse, but still tolerable, right? 3 was still the high rise.
He was fine.
Like, okay,
right.
You know?
Chicago.
Yeah. But it also had ties in because the old girl died like was it during the film or after?
No, she died, and they had to go back and finish making the movie without her.
Yeah. That's why there's like a lot of scenes of her just walking away.
You can see her all like bloated. It was like it was. So it was like I'm attracted to that movie not because the kid's dying, but I mean I'm not Stephen King or something. But it's it was because now you know she died, and you're like it's kind of like in part 2 with the Reverend. He was like stage 4 cancer.
Well, even like the first film too, the sister in that film. Yeah. She got murdered too.
Dominique Dunn.
Yeah. She just got murdered. Like that series has such unfortunate events. Yeah. Damn, it's crazy.
You know, and it's got your guys' horror daddy. What's his name?
Greg T.
Yes.
Coach. Yeah.
Coach.
It's getting hot in here.
He is.
I still can't believe you guys think
he is
sexy.
Aging like cheap wine.
There's funny. It's funny because he's in he's in one of my favorite non-horror movies, which is Troop Beverly Hill.
He is in Troop Beverly Hills.
And there's a scene where he's walking out in the pool scene, and every time I was like, why am I feeling so hot right now? And I forgot. I was like,
that movie
oh my god, it is
a gay man's tale.
Okay, I haven't seen it.
If you ever meet anyone that's like they saw that movie, I don't care if they're fucking married with 10 kids.
Yeah.
They are gay.
Okay.
No straight man watches Troop Beverly Hills.
I know. My mom was like always telling like her friends, they're like, yeah, he loves Troop Beverly Hills.
And her friends were like,
all her friends are like, bitch. They're like, you know exactly what that means. seconds.
Oh my God.
The gaydars going
That
off.
movie is so good.
I just like there's nothing gayer in the universe.
Really?
Literally,
I've never seen it. So and
it's literally about a Girl Scouts, a group of Girl Scouts who live in Beverly Hills.
And Craig T. Nelson's in this.
Yes. Yeah, and Shelley Long.
Shelley Long. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. She's the
Shelley
Beverly
Long.
Hills mom.
Is that from
Cheers?
Cheers.
I was gonna say Money Pit.
Money Pit.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Money Pit.
I love Money Pit too.
Wait, that's not gay, is it? I like that.
No,
Money Pit.
no.
All
Tom
right.
Hanks. I mean,
I was like,
Tom
I like
Hanks
that
in
movie.
that. Tom
Yeah.
Hanks in that. Ooh, there's like that whole movie. He's running his boxers,
That's right.
and he's like relatively young. So, or no,
It was when
he's
Tom
really
Hanks.
young.
This is getting really gay. Tom Hanks used
is.
to have a good body.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, what happened?
But-
Then, wait. You're saying Tom Hanks used to have a good body,
Yeah.
but Craig T. Nelson, that's just got
He got dad bod. That's different. That's
Yeah.
different.
Is that different?
That's different.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't. He's Tom Hanks isn't daddy.
No.
he's not.
He's not daddy?
He's not,
Okay.
No.
No.
Because you still
Learn a
gotta
lot.
look like young, but like matured.
Okay.
Tom Hanks just looks old.
Now you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's aging really quick.
Yeah. Really.
Yeah.
Like this last 6 years,
Yeah.
he's just like the fucking Nazis on Raiders, or he's
Oh gosh, literally.
Like,
Yeah.
Melting
Yeah.
down.
Yeah. Literally. Anyways, what were we talking about? Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah, I had no
Poltergeist.
idea.
Anyways,
Craig T.
Poltergeist.
Nelson,
Yeah,
Poltergeist,
yeah, he got us all
Sorry.
hot and bothered.
Yeah.
for no
Sorry about
reason.
So the remake was
Bad.
so
Yeah,
bad.
That was unnecessary.
Okay,
fucking
do you guys remember? You saw the remake?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so first off, the one thing that was great about the first film is you don't see the other side.
No.
And this one, you see it, and it's like a house made out of ghosts or whatever. So stupid. But then what has always stuck with me is that movie was made. What year was it?
The last one?
Yeah.
2015.
So that movie was. It was it 250? I thought it was earlier.
No,
2015 was the reboot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, weren't we still like kind of coming in like weren't we like recession-y?
Yes.
Okay, so and the housing market was all fucked up.
Right.
So they don't have jobs.
No,
but they bought a house.
Big ass house. Yeah.
How did you get what kind of predatory loan
Yeah.
did you guys get that you have this house
14%.
and you're both
Yeah.
unemployed?
Yeah.
That didn't
Oh
make
yeah.
any
That's
sense.
I want to be that loan officer, but I mean,
the loan payment.
Your APR is like 28.9%,
and they're just like, fine, we'll take it.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Like their credit has to be shot. Yeah, they don't even have jobs, but they got that messed up.
Well, the most offensive part of that movie was making a clown not scary.
Thank you.
How do you? It's possible to make a clown not scary.
It was possible to make a clown not scary. That little ass wind-up clown.
Yeah,
What are we talking about?
And they thought that was going to be like,
they thought they ate
yeah.
with that. They thought they ate with that. They did it. It was
crumbs
horrible.
were everywhere.
Yeah, crumbs left everywhere for the
Yeah,
mice
it was-
to eat.
yeah.
Okay, so where do you go though? All right, where do you go? It's 2015. I don't know when part 3 came out, but probably 90s.
I think it was probably late 80s.
Yeah,
Late 80s,
late
90s,
80s, 90s. Yeah.
So then they went 20 years almost, I guess, or whatever, and then screwed it up
Mm-hmm.
as usual, as most reboots do, especially mid 2000s reboots. They fuck things up. But would you bring us back, or you just let it rest?
I would leave this.
I'd leave this to
alone.
rest. This is just too good. The first one is so good.
You can't beat it,
dude. I feel like if they do this,
yeah,
they're gonna go legacy characters
for
and
sure.
bring back Joe Beth and Craig T. Don't do that.
Just
like
CG the
little kid.
Well,
they'll probably
this house is clean. What's her name?
Zelda Rubinstein.
Yeah.
Like I don't.
Those it sucks that they can actually bring back people like now via.
There's a whole lot of a whole legal thing about that.
I know. Yeah.
It's like
No, please leave this be. All right.
Yeah.
We can't.
Yeah, this was never like my favorite franchise to begin with. So, I have zero.
One of my favorite films, but not franchises.
Favorite films, especially for like a haunted house movie.
Great haunted house
but
movie. Is there a better one out there? I don't even know.
I don't think so.
People say The Changeling, but
no,
Changeling was okay, but it's dated. I think a little bit.
It was very dated,
and it's it's 70s, but this was just I don't know. You can still this is the ET era. You know what I'm saying? And you feel the whole 80s had that feel, right? That Spielberg feel, right?
I think that like even with The Changeling is good, but like we all can't relate to that,
right?
But like I think that like Gen X, Millennials, and Gen Z can all kind of relate to Poltergeist,
right?
Because it really taps into fear from a child's perspective, not from a 50-year-old guy's perspective,
exactly.
And how many people have sat there during a thunderstorm and start counting the lightning to the thunder?
I do it every time.
Every time. To this day,
I always go 1,000, 2 1,000,
and it gets closer. You're like, "Fuck! Here comes the tree."
Okay. And I always do. I quote the shit out of that movie. Like I'll randomly walk by, or I'll be in bed and then Dan will walk by. I'll go, closet light, turn it on, mommy, and he'll just be like, oh god,
like, shut up.
That's me. That's me every time. Like when I'm finishing working a house, when I'm doing construction, and I just leave. I said, "This house is clean," and I just walk out. This house is clean.
Get into the water.
Her glasses. Those glasses are so dope.
Yeah,
man.
aren't they? Oh, I love them. Oh, she got like the Medea glasses. Oh, that's so funny.
All right, we got a couple more.
Yeah, we got 2 more. We're gonna go strong.
Okay.
We've got with 8 years in the grave. We've got Blair Witch.
This is your jam, though, isn't it?
This is my jam.
This is. And I say 8 years. You say because the first one was 99. It's only been 2.
99. Yep. Right. Then there was the Book of Shadows.
I'm sorry. There's 3. Sorry,
3. Yeah.
Book of Shadows. Was,
and then there's the reboot,
yes.
which technically is the 3rd film, but 2nd in chronological. I would say chronological because the Book of Shadows didn't go anything with the storyline of the original. Movie. So the reboot goes back to the original and like skips the Book of Shadows one.
Aren't they like related to each other?
It's his sister. He finds a sister of the original girl who gets lost. I didn't mind the remake actually. It was a good mix between. Well, they took out found footage for a lot of it until like the very end. I thought it was creepy. The woods, going back to like the woods being and like these weird creatures.
I hated it.
You hated it.
I hated that movie.
Oh.
And they broke the cardinal rule, which is don't show the shark. Don't show the Blair Witch.
They really didn't show much of her though.
Don't show her at all though.
She had like a second.
That was a second too long.
You cannot tell me that she did not look creepy.
She did not. That was
you're lying.
Like a big meaty praying mantis.
You're lying.
I did not think that looked scary.
You're kidding. No. I thought she looked terrifying. Even we didn't see face or anything. We just saw.
I've literally
a big belly.
seen like things on where people have done like little mini. I'll send you some of them. Mini Blair Witch like fan movies that are way better than that.
Oh yeah.
And literally an old lady in the woods like this. But they put like fur on her and shit. And it's just an old lady in black and white grainy. And they're like, what is that? And then you see her just go like this. That looked way better than, and it's just a real old lady.
I'm not saying this is the best, but I did enjoy the little that we did see. And, I like that, with the woods, how they kind of interpreted the woods and stuff, that might not even be
it's like
her
a time
form.
loop or something.
Yeah, that's a time loop, but that might not even be her true form. Like that's just what that person was seeing in the camera. Yeah. Like that's what I kind of enjoyed. But with that being said, I would love to see a new Blair Witch.
Would you really?
I would like it to be a little bit. Well, of course, I needed to go back to being found footage, which. Okay. Found footage now is so oversaturated that it's no longer everywhere. Scary because we've got everything. I kind of would like it to be, I know we were saying we hated this, but maybe something with the phones.
Okay.
I would like it to be maybe in the
like an app or something?
No,
like,
not the app, but like people recording through phones.
and
looking through a phone kind of thing. Because in that case, technology works because it is the new generation of technology. It is a camera. You can. It makes more sense instead of holding.
Jason's like,
I know you hate this.
Because I'm just like, the absurdity of it though is like,
it makes more sense.
Like self-facing camera and be like, I have no bars. Like what?
Okay, not like that. Not like that. Well, okay, that's
TikTok.
true.
Hold on a sec.
That's true.
So
that like
scared.
the phone wouldn't work as well.
They're like
because with battery and stuff like that.
You got to do a trigger warning before you get on.
They have a filter. They're like, oh wait.
It'd make a little bit more sense going into the
witch comes behind and she's like a kitten or like
God.
Like you give her like a what I mean?
A little mustache or something.
Yeah, the filter. Yeah. No, it just makes more sense going into
face swap.
Oh, face swap. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. It just would make more sense going into the wood with like a phone versus a huge camera nowadays. Yeah. I don't know.
So what I'm going to say actually, although I'm talking so much shit, I would like a relaunch, but what I would like is one of two things.
Okay.
Tell me what you think. Either the story from the killer before that guy,
right?
Tell that story. Okay. Remember the one that was
that
kid,
killed the kids?
Yeah, that dude, and said that the witch made him do it. I would like that. Set it back in that time period,
sure,
and just tell that story, or go even further back and tell me the original story of Ellie Kedward when she came over, with the pilgrims or whatever, and how they isolated her and they made her live outside,
exiled her to the thing.
Yeah,
I can do that.
I like that.
You can't give me I can't do the original type storyline like that because the reason it was scary for me was people thought it was real.
True.
Right?
Yeah, very much.
So that's gone. Mm-hmm. So I like an origin story. I like that.
Well, yeah, because like the whole, I remember that doc was talking about when that fake doc was so good that someone bought, and I'm like, shit, I didn't know you had that. Because the guy talks about when they're reading like there's like a guy talking about a historian about when she was on the specific ship and when she registered, and he's like, well, they isolated her because they were all Protestant and she was Catholic, so they made her live outside. You know what I mean? Just like little things like that, and have it like I would love to have her tied to the tree, and then the devil come up behind her, and then her sell her soul essentially to get out of that.
So,
I'm here for that. I'm definitely here for that. That's actually sounds amazing.
And going back to what you were saying with the guy, the serial killer, they did that with the game. They did that with the Blair Witch.
Oh, did
game,
they?
Where they
you had a weird name, I remember.
Yeah,
Rustin Parr.
Yeah. Where you would find
random.
You would find tapes in the woods, and it was having him like POV of him killing these kids and stuff. It was actually really scary. So I agree. If they could do something with the guy before, and saying like how like the woods made him, the witch made him do it, I would like that. That'd be pretty dope.
All right, last one.
What's our last?
Our last one.
Woo, this is it.
Which this is something I've actually never seen.
Okay. I could talk about this all day.
So we have
Phantasm.
Phantasm, yeah.
Which is
8 years.
8 years since the last one. And then this first one was a 79. So this has been and there's 5 of them total, right? So and the thing about Phantasm, the first one was incredible. Perfect midnight spook show type of movie, right? Very graveyardy. You got Angus Scrimm, the tall man. And it was just very good. Even
he is very scary. Yeah.
And even with it being 79 or 80 when it came out, and I may be wrong with that, so you guys can yell at me if you want or whatever. It still felt like it wasn't like you're not worried about how dated, because like Changeling, I say that because it's around the same time, it looked old. It felt old. You have George C. Scott, you know what I'm saying? And but this one you have Reggie Bannister and these guys, and it just felt like a younger crew, and then just the most menacing, crazy, scary, whatever he was. He's really an alien, believe it or not. But so the first one was great. Second one got picked up by like Universal, right? So in other words, higher budget and all that stuff, but was okay, went bad. 3, 4, and 5 started going crazy off the rails. But what it became, I'm such a Phantasm nerd, by the way.
I'm loving this because I don't know anything about this, so thank God.
Yeah.
I know. I'm like,
what it became it was like 3, 4, and 5 became a battle between the tall man and Reggie Bannister, which, by the way, Reggie Bannister is not only is that real name, it's his name in the movie. So they didn't want to mix it up, but he's the like half bald dude, but with a ponytail, can never get laid in a movie, but he really tries really hard. But his whole life mission he was an ice cream man. Now his whole mission is to fight the tall man. So now you got good and evil constantly. And the tall man like could kill Reggie anytime, but he likes you know how like Batman likes having a Joker around. Joker, you know,
right.
They like each other, they hate each other, but
they need each other.
They need each other.
You need your adversary.
Perfect. Thank you. Yeah. And that's exactly how 3, 4, and 5 were. In fact, 5 is so fucking old that both of them they are in nursing homes.
Oh wow,
it's legit, dude. It's so funny.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and you're like, but you accept it because you're like, I'm a diehard. So this is impossible to bring back.
Yeah,
because Angus Scrimm's gone, right? Reggie Bannister's barely hanging in there, man. I love the guy, but like I tried to get him out here for a show. He's just it's getting that age, you know, or whatever. Hopefully he can get strong and come back, but how do you recast this? Like, not really worry about Reggie, right? You can find somebody, a good-looking dude or something, but how do you recast the tall man?
Okay, so that's the only thing I do know about this series is that he's very scary looking.
Oh,
very, very creepy. Very, very creepy. Yeah. So, I wouldn't even know like where
who would actually be. You had to go a no name. Don't give me like, in other words, you know, actors have typecasted a lot of stuff like that. You can't give me a no name that just out of nowhere that maybe resembles him or something. I don't know.
Right. Nobody's tall. Like,
good point. Yeah.
All the actors aren't really tall.
Nobody's tall anymore.
No, good point. Yeah. You don't get a lot of work if you're tall, right? In Hollywood.
Well, it's just like it's now, you know.
Yeah.
They film everything to make you look tall, but you're not.
Oh, good point. They even did this one to make him look even taller. Once again, total nerd. They gave his suit. They made it shorter, so like he looks like his wrists and all that stuff were hanging out. He had like high water pants because they want him to look like he was 7 foot tall,
right,
and all that stuff. So. Fun movies. If you ever dive down, even the dumb ones like the 3s and 4, 5 is don't even bother. Ravager that's the last one. I think they just said fuck it, we're done. Yeah. But 3 is my favorite. It's just so wazoo crazy. You got these flying balls at your face, which. Hey,
there goes your social life.
I was like, we don't mind those around here.
And all that, but good kills and just fun. A fun chase them, get me, fight good versus evil movie. So
nice.
Anyway, but
like the innuendo of balls flying at your face, and then they screw your brains out.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. Oh, I do know that.
The shit writes itself.
It just
yeah.
So
love it.
But yeah, don't redo it. Phantasm is one of those who just leave it. And it is what it is, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So there you go. So that's our list.
That's
our list.
That was a good chunk of.
We definitely went over an hour. Sorry.
It's fine.
Sorry.
Yeah. So I think that's a pretty good list. A pretty strong contenders. I mean.
I say half or the over half we asked to come back.
Over half, yeah.
So that's pretty good.
It's really good. I don't know. I'm excited to see what this new year maybe.
But we definitely get a Final Destination.
I was about to say at least one of them we know is coming back.
For sure.
Maybe we'll see something else come. Who knows? Who knows?
Friday the 13th, please. But I'm sure you'll give me a Lost Boys. Okay.
They will. Yeah. A Lost Boys is probably going to come up behind us out of nowhere and bite us on the side of the neck. So. But yeah,
all right.
that was it. That's our episode. Yeah. So you can go ahead and start following, or not start, but you guys can go ahead and follow our YouTube page.
Yes.
Terror Traders. Like and subscribe.
Oh yeah. Don't forget.
Don't forget
so amateur.
That. We have content now. We have not only our long form content, but now we have short form content.
Yes.
Terrifying Thoughts. So there is no reason that you guys don't have anything to entertain your guys' self with now. We are pumping out content like crazy.
Yes.
We also have Creepcast. They have
we're doing 2 of those a week. So we're like
2 of those.
Technically, as long as no one dies or gets sick, which will happen, right? We're doing we're giving you guys 4 shows a week.
Yeah,
kinda,
so you guys are loaded with content.
That's pretty rad.
Make sure to go to the YouTube page, and then you can go ahead and follow Terror Traders at Terror Traders on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok.
Yep.
Any of the other one?
No, that's it, I think.
And then
I can't keep up anymore.
Yeah, I know. There's so many now. And don't follow Franco on anything.
I won't approve
it. And you can go ahead and go ahead and follow me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, all that. At Formaldehyde. You know what it is.
Yeah.
Boom.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks, you guys.
Thank
Good
you
show.
guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Goodbye.